Right, hello guys, DrunkenGamer here, and as you can see this is Star Wars The Old Republic. Now the beta has just ended for the second big beta weekend. The previous weekend was the massive one where they let everyone else in. Now fortunately the NDA has ended, meaning I'm allowed to actually speak about my time in the Star Wars beta. So, well, rather than just put it in text for a change, I thought I'd try and knock together a video showing you some clips of what it's like in the game if you weren't one of the lucky ones that got in there. What you're seeing now is the character creator. Obviously you've got your choice between Jedi and Sith as your two main factions. Each of them has 4 classes and they're pretty much they're very similar classes. So you've got your Jedi Counselor, and he will equate to your Sith Inquisitor. Your Bounty Hunter is your Smuggler. This time, as you can see, I've gone with the Sith, and yes, hello, Sith, and this time Bounty Hunter. Now, as you can see over on the right hand side, there's a hell of a lot of selections there. Lots of customization. For what have I chosen this time? Cyborg male. There's a selection of races. Some of them are specific to faction, like obviously the Sith pureblood is only going to be possible if you're a Sith and choose one of the Sith classes, so the Inquisitor or the Counselor. Conversely, there's the Twi'lek, which can be chosen for one of the Sith classes, but is mainly a Jedi. Yeah, a Republic choice. Anyway, as you can see, I got a bit carried away with the customization here. There's one customization that is lacking, in my opinion, but there's a reason for that, and that is the voice selection. I would have liked to been able to choose the voice of my character, seeing as he is going to talk quite a lot, because the game is very much designed for that. However, I know damn well that because he talks so much, having multiple voices for him would have been a logistical and financial nightmare. So as you can see, I've selected him and we will jump into his title sequence, and I'll shut up for a bit so you can watch this. So as you can see, that's the opening sequence
set
for
up.
Bounty
See if
Hunters.
you can't get that security network running, Mako.
And that guy will talk
Sure
away
thing,
in the
Brayden.
background while I go on about this.
Now.
Indeed.
Basically,
Main
each
attraction
class has its
arrived.
own unique storyline that you
This
will
is the
play
man we're
through,
putting all our hopes on.
and
Best
I'm
shot
not
I've
sure-
ever seen in Nerves of Steel.
I'm not sure if race has
Great hunt material, all right.
a slight
say,
sub-story,
Hunter?
but class definitely
Lead
is
team?
different. And as you can see, he's just met his team
What I'm
into
ready to
Bounty
do is
Hunter,
make a pile of credits.
and what you saw
Man
there
from your same
was
old story.
how you play out the story. I mean, it's very much in the BioWare mold, the conversation
Let's do
circle,
things
where you
official
pick
like.
out your little bit
This is
and
Mako.
then it plays out for you what you're actually going
She
to say.
provides intel and tech.
Now,
Hope you're as good
what's
as your
great
name
is
says.
all of the
Big
quests in the
Bruiser's
game
Jory.
play out
He
that
handles
way,
the
so
heavy
you can
lifting, provides security for
you
our
can
base
go
of
through the same
operations.
story and replay a class or replay a set of quests, and they will feel different based on how you react.
Just do your jobs and keep out of my way.
Obviously, this
Real
time I'm
nice
playing a bit of a
aren't
twat
you?
by the looks of
All
things.
right,
I can't remember
enough
doing this, but
introductions. Down to
that's
business.
just the way it
We're
is.
here because the great hunt has been called. Little Mako is the most rabid fan of hunter history this side of Geonosis.
So yeah,
Maybe
he's
she
just
doesn't
padding
know
out my
exactly
main
what the great hunt
storyline.
entails.
I'm here to join the
I do
Great
know the names of
Hunt,
every great hunt,
and
though.
I've got to
Bloodworthy,
do
the
something
Defenestrator,
to
Jewel
get on
Lightbringer.
to the
Every
to be allowed
bounty
to
hunter
join the
who's won
hunt.
a great hunt went on to massive glory and riches, which is why we're here.
So yeah, I'm gonna go for the arsehole option again. There we go.
Personally, I'm just here to kill people and cause damage.
Then you won't be bored, because we aren't here to make friends.
Basically,
Here's what I know
yeah,
so
all
far.
of the quests
Great
play
Hunt
out
has
with
two
a
groups,
decent
the
story.
Mandalorian Elite and
You,
freelance bounty hunters sponsored by influential
You
crime lords.
can't just skip
There's
through
no
it.
time
You
to make you a Mandalorian.
when
That
they
means
when they
you need a sponsor.
a lot of the quests play out the same
Remember
as
the
any
hunt
other
runs this
MMO.
stinking little town.
You go off and you kill 10
I've got just
things.
enough pull with that gangster to get
But
you an introduction.
By playing it out like this,
Stand
you
for
actually
every bounty in the
feel like
area.
there's a reason
I want the
as to why you're
nastiest,
playing,
most brutal,
why you're killing those 10
untouchable
things.
scum you can find.
You don't just skip
I'm
the
on it,
story,
baby.
you've got to play
One
the
nasty
story.
character coming
Which is good for players like me,
Get
single
situated as a big
casual
hunt,
players who will
place
jump
as far
in
as the
and play
locals
for the
know.
story.
Then we contact
I can
them.
see this potentially getting a bit
They will plant
annoying for
rumors
people who
about
want
your
to just
off-world exploits.
jump in
But you
and quickly
take
get
down
half
someone
an hour's worth of
impressive
play done.
and local to sell the reputation.
You find
Now-
a target, and I'll take it down hard.
How's that scan coming, Mako?
Found
think
something.
I'm getting to the
Check
end of
this
the
out. Vex,
hunter thing, because there's
Rebellion.
one other
Champion
thing I want
patrol
to
artist, wanted for robbing
want to
15
flag up.
Imperial military pay stations.
Oh yeah. So basically, he's just been given his quest objective.
Perfect.
Go find some
This
information
Vex is
on
either
this
a
guy.
madman or a glory hound, and he's obviously dangerous.
Says here, Vex has a safe house in the bad part of town, right in the heart of the madness.
And that's
That'd
where
be
the quest
fun.
is to be done.
Nemro the Hutt's enemy took over part of this town. It's dangerous poking around in there, but it's your best shot. Raid Vex's safe house and look for something that might help us track him down, but be ready for anything.
The rest of you get to stay here.
We're setting up the support system so you can build a reputation. Now get to it.
Right now, the next clip, this clip is actually a second quest.
Let me give you a word of advice.
And this is the guy asking me to
Watch
go
your
off
back out
and find
there.
his brother.
Learn how to please the people in charge.
Now,
as soon as you can.
the reason I've flagged up this
Get out.
quest is because it shows
Your
the
opinions to
other
yourself.
part of the
There's a gang
conversation
war raging
circle.
out there right now.
Now,
You wanna
being that
survive
this
on
is
Hutta,
a Star
you're gonna
Wars
have to learn
game,
the
there's
ropes.
obviously the
I can
light
get you
side and the dark
experience
side.
navigating Hutta's gangs.
Now,
Help you build your reputation.
On various
You help
quests,
me out.
you will get to a conversation
comes the
point
fun
where
part.
you choose
This
which
is a
way to
gangster
go.
town, controlled by a greedy
mean,
and cruel Hutt named Nemro. As if there was any other kind.
If we
Used to be I worked for Nemro's gang.
trying to think of one
Right,
that was a good
party
example.
life.
Over on the
That's why I
Jedi
left.
side, there's one where you're on
But
a
now,
ship and you
my
choose
little
between
brother's following
saving
my
the ship
footsteps.
by ejecting the crew into
Nemro's
space,
street gang leader, Rex
or
Gear, is my old buddy. I thought
saving
he
the
might help get my brother out,
making things go
but I
slower,
can't get to Rex for all the fighting.
but keeping the crew alive.
Some big, tough gangster you turned out to be.
This one,
Look, I don't care one bit about Nemro
So,
or Fathra.
I've
I
gone
work
and
for
found the guy's
myself,
brother,
and you're gonna
and
give me
now
the
I'm
Brill
getting the
kid.
conversation
Sorry, buddy, I
to
can't do that. The Brill
to
kid's
save
a
him.
traitor. First time Fathra's thugs start shooting at us, he turns coward and tries to join their side. Nemro's gonna have a lot of questions for him, and I can't let him go.
His big brother isn't gonna like that. And believe me, you don't want to mess with him.
Then he should have come here himself. Look, I don't want to make trouble. So how about I pay you some credits and you go on your way? Tell Brell's big brother you got here too late or something. You'll be richer, and this weasel will get what he has coming.
So yeah, here, I've got the choice. I can either take the money, go the dark side, I get paid, I'm happy, or go the light side and refuse that, probably end up in a fight with that guy.
I'm not picky.
You hear
However,
that, Brell? Your
I went
just
the dark side.
Many have been here since the war. The refugees took
Now,
over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops
Going
and
ahead
warehouses
as
that were
well,
abandoned
there's
during the
another
Sapphic
part to
Florescent. They refused to leave.
conversations as well.
There has to be a better place for these
As you see
refugees to
there,
live.
my
They
Jedi
offered
has
to
got
resettle them off
got her
world, but
companion,
they're demanding
the
to remain
T7
there.
droid,
As so often happens when
in the
fear
bottom
and
corner you will have
poverty
seen
dominate, a criminal element
flag
has risen
up
to take advantage of the situation.
that he
Migrant
likes
merchants guild
how I
began as a
reacted
political
in that
advocacy group for
conversation tree.
refugees. Over the years,
So because I
it
was
transformed into a
considerate
ruthless
and
murderous
understanding,
Then begin the search
he
to
was
that
happy.
ancient power with
Whereas this
Scotia's
companion,
rattling breath on our necks.
he likes it when I'm blunt and to the point.
Somebody should stop him from breathing then.
Yes, and that somebody is you. You are going to kill Scotia for me.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me.
Good. That is precisely the attitude you'll need. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible.
So yeah, you've got your two companions that I've already got in the game. T7 was on my Jedi. He's a droid. Basically, he likes it when you're friendly and compassionate. And over on my Sith Inquisitor, I've got Ken Val. He's an assassin. He is evil to his very core. And you will make use of your companions. You'll get several as the game progresses. These are the two you get given to start with. But then one of the things that they're used for is this, the for want of a better word, crafting system. The trade system. Basically, you train your crew with 3 skills, and then you can send any of your companions off to do missions on those skills. So there, I've sent him off on an Underworld trading mission. He will come back to me with something as a reward. This is really good when you work into account the fact that you will have multiple companions, so you can have one companion out helping you in the field, while 2 more are off doing various crafting missions, and a 3rd is on your ship actually creating something for you. Now, in order to look a bit at the actual gameplay, as you can see, we're back to the bounty hunter and his opening sequence, and I'm just going to let it play through, and if I spot anything that is worth flagging up, I'm going to. But overall, my opinion of the beta is that this is going to do well once it releases. It's a very well thought out game. There's a lot of similarities to most MMOs out there. The gameplay itself is very, very similar, but it's the extra elements that help lift it a little bit. Not going to say it's going to I'm not going to say it's going to take the lead in the MMO circles, because quite frankly that would be a crazy claim, but it is going to it's going to more than make its money back.
See if you can't get that security network running, Mako.
Sure thing, Brayden. We'll be... hey now.
Indeed, the main attraction has arrived. Team, this is the man we're pinning all our hopes on. Best shot I've ever seen, and nerves of steel. He's great hunt material, all right. What do you say, Hunter? Ready to meet your team?
What I'm ready to do is make a pile of credits.
Man from your same mold, Jory.
bliska taka, ja joska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Let's do things official-like. This is Mako, little genius I picked up years ago in Nar Shaddaa. She provides intel and tech.
Hope you're as good as the old man says.
And the big bruiser is Jory. He handles the heavy lifting and provides security for our base of operations.
Atungi ma chechu, I kutsi nankihe.
Just do your jobs and keep out of my way.
You're a real ray of sunshine, aren't you?
All right, enough introductions. Down to business. We're here because the Great Hunt has been called. Little Mako is the most rabid fan of hunter history this side of Geonosis, and even she doesn't know exactly what the Great Hunt entails.
I do know the names of every great hunt winner, though. Bloodworthy, the Defenestrator, Jewel and Nightbringer.
Every bounty hunter who's won a great hunt went on to massive glory and riches, which is why we're here.
Personally, I'm just here to kill people and cause damage.
Then you won't be bored, because we aren't here to make friends.
Here's what I know so far. The Great Hunt has two groups, the Mandalorian Elite and freelance bounty hunters sponsored by influential crime lords. There's no time to make you a Mandalorian. That means you need a sponsor.
Nemro the Hutt runs this stinking little town. I've got just enough pull with that gangster to get you an introduction. Mako, scan for every bounty in the area. I want the nastiest, most brutal, untouchable scum you can find.
I'm on it, Brayden. One nasty character coming up.
We need to get you situated as a big-time hunter, at least as far as the locals know. Then we contact Nemro. Mako will plant rumors about your off-world exploits. But you have to take down someone impressive and local to sell the reputation.
You find a target, and I'll take it down hard.
How's that scan coming, Mako?
Found something. Check this out. Vex Corellian. Champion quick-draw artist, wanted for robbing 15 Imperial military pay stations.
Togawata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko.
Perfect. This Vex is either a madman or a glory hound, and he's obviously dangerous.
Says here, Vex has a safe house in the bad part of town, right in the heart of the madness. That'll be fun.
Nemro the Hutt's enemy took over part of this town. It's dangerous poking around in there, but it's your best shot. Raid Vex's safe house and look for something that might help us track him down, but be ready for anything.
The rest of you get to stay here?
We're setting up the support system so you can build a reputation. Now get to it.
So there, as you see, I've finished that quest story arc and can now go off and get on with the killing. In a second, when I turn around, you'll see a green force field. Now that means I'm either entering or leaving a class-specific area of the game. That means that only me or somebody who's chosen to come into that part of the story with me can get into that section. And those on the maps are your quest notifiers. You see me mouse over. I think first I talk to the droid. God, you will get used to the droid bleeps. I don't know why you will get used to them, but when you end up as a Jedi and your first companion is a droid, oh my god, you don't like them, don't play Jedi. I think I went out with her once.
You don't seem entirely reliable.
Welcome to Hada, kid. You're new here. You look pretty tough. But let me give you a word of advice. Watch your back out there. Learn how to please the people in charge. And as soon as you can, get out.
Keep your opinions to yourself.
There's a gang war raging out there right now. If you want to survive on Hada, you're gonna have to learn the ropes. I can get you experience navigating Hada's gangs, help you build your reputation, if you help me out.
Now comes the fun part.
This is a gangster town, controlled by a greedy and cruel Hada.
So yeah, that's the full version of the quest that we saw earlier, by the way.
Kind. Used to be I worked for Nemro's gang. Violent, bloody life. That's why I left. But now, my little brother's following my footsteps. Nemro's street gang leader, Rex Gear, is my old buddy. I thought he might help get my brother out, but I can't get to Rex for all the fighting.
Some big, tough gangster you turned out to be.
I've been out of that life a long time now, and I'm not so young anymore. The problem is, Nemro's enemy, Fathra, has my buddy Rex and his men pinned down. Fathra's gang are more like animals than people. If you could blast your way through them and talk to Rex, convince him to let my brother go, I'd be grateful.
And what exactly do I get out of this, besides a reputation?
I told you what you stand to gain in terms of reputation, but if that's not enough, I think I can swing some credits.
You got yourself a deal.
Glad to hear it. You'll find Nemro's boys holed up in Jaguna, but you're gonna need to fight through Fathra's thugs, so be careful.
So yeah, we picked up 3 quests there. They're all fairly similar. One's, as you can see, a kill 8 of these. Another is go find something in a safe house, and the third is go and talk to Rex. Now, as we've seen, we talk to Rex later and basically screw over this guy's brother. We will run off now and go and do the other 2. This is a binding point that I've just touched. That's basically a quick travel location. You can use that spell that I've just highlighted and flash back to where you were. It's like a Hearthstone or instant travel in pretty much every MMO. And you can see the controls are hotkeyed and much similar. Like I say, again, similar to most MMOs.
All vehicles leave on time.
Normal travel guy. And let's go kill those 2 over in the corner, because they're nice and peaceful and out of the way. You can't go wrong with having wrist-mounted rocket launchers, can you? I think in a second I'll be able to show you something interesting as well. Right, now here we go. This is something useful. Once you go into the options, you can turn on area looting. Now you see there's 2 things there with loot on them, whereas in some MMOs you have to click each one individually. Thankfully Star Wars has gone the right way to kill these guys. So that anything within an area of the one that I click, which includes that one way over there, will all get picked up at once, saving me time. Our hero is trying to learn the cover mechanic, because bounty hunters play well when they take cover. Fortunately, in this particular clip, I didn't quite get the hang of it. but I did a bit later on. I also got a bit lost about here, I think. Oh yeah, this is another one. Certain quests you don't have to actually go back to the quest giver. It will holo communicate to you and allow you to collect it there and then. Right, now I think I get lost trying to find a way into this guy's safe house. But once I'm in here, it does show me something else useful. Now, the moment I kill this guy, which is a hired outlaw, it actually triggers a bonus quest. Now, I don't have to finish that quest, but it's generally a good thing, and you, on most occasions, will manage it without even realising you've done so. But these are just fun little things that'll pop up as you're working your way through an area. So, say this area where there's hired outlaws, you'll be told to wipe them out. And you'll get bonus XP and credits for it. And that's me being an idiot, because the thing I wanted was right there on the counter, my mouse was over it and I didn't click it. There are occasions so far, because this was beta, so it may not be always the case, but where except clickable items are not as clear as they could be. But that's something that'll get changed, I'm sure of it. So there, I've collected and finished that quest, and then it's off to talk to Rex. I don't know if you clocked it there, but there was a red force field in that doorway. That means that was another class's storyline. It meant that I could not go in there unless I was joining somebody of that class and specifically selected into that storyline.
You got some skill breaking through Fathra's line.
Anyway,
and
that's
some nerve coming
basically
in
my quick view of Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Attitude, you're gonna get to know my fist.
Overall opinion is I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad I pre-ordered. And yeah, I'll let you finish out this quest and see the full version of this.
Don't get in my way. I'm looking for a kid named Brel, and you're gonna help me.
What do you want with him? You working for Fathra too?
And yeah, hopefully I can do more of these videos at a later date.
Look, I don't care one bit about Nemro or Fathra. I work for myself, and you're gonna give me the Brel kid.
Sorry, buddy, I can't do that. The Brel kid's a traitor. First time Fathra's thugs start shooting at us, he turns coward and tries to join their side. Nemro's gonna have a lot of questions for him, and I can't let him go.
His big brother isn't gonna like that. And believe me, you don't want to mess with him.
Then he should have come here himself. Look, I don't want to make trouble. So how about I pay you some credits and you go on your way? Tell Brel's big brother you got here too late or something. You'll be richer, and this weasel will get what he has coming.
Hey, credits are credits. I'm not picky.
You hear that, Brel? Your savior's just been bought. Hope you did everything you wanted to do in this life, because once Nemro's through with you, you're done.
No, please! Please!
Stop sniveling, you moron. Here, take your credits. And good luck dealing with Big Brother.